Best way to bloat back up after cutting weight for a meet, or any after weigh-in stories about food.
I'm giving mine. I'm throwing this out. Around the Clock Diner in Pennsylvania.
Oh my God! We're at IPA Nationals in York.
So I've worked with.
Well, whoa.
Yeah, okay,
First of all, that question implies that you dieted down to make a weight class before a meet. Did you ever diet?
I never did.
I
never did.
Done it a lot.
Yeah, Vincent was one of those
I've been through
guys.
6 weight classes.
Oh,
yeah. I never. I just got big.
I've done 198s to super heavies.
well, I'm talking about in your glory days.
In my glory days, I did JM inspired me. I did 4 weight classes in 1 year, and I benched top 10 in all 4.
All right, never mind.
So yeah.
I didn't know you were such a, you know.
Yeah, he
I
was.
will.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't play Division I ball. I needed my own challenges. I always looked for ways to challenge myself. So
To lose weight.
exactly.
I
want you to do something. What are you going to do? I'm just not going to do this.
I never wanted to lose weight. In the
I don't
I'm just fucking with you.
No.
He's sensitive.
I'm trying.
The thing
He's
is,
like a post-orgasmic clitoris.
Here's the thing.
That's your new name. POC, not person of color, post-orgasmic clitoris.
I expect and invite the abuse from you fine gentlemen. But the fact that I'm able to help. So I'm getting weird now because I lost my brother due to complications with gastric bypass. So weight-related issues, again, has nothing to do with what we're saying, but I do like helping people. So when I can throw stuff out there that someone might gravitate to, because I get lots of people asking me questions, a lot of people thanking me for like their weight loss journey or what have you. So when I can figure out if one person can take one thing away from this, and it can be like, oh my God, because as much as being my legacy, as weird as that sounds in this very finite group of people, is that not how much I lifted, not how much I lifted, but in fact, how much that I've been able to help some people lose weight. Like I've several people who've lost over 100 pounds thank me for helping them. So I used weight classes to lose weight. If I had thought about losing 120 pounds, I would have never started.
Yes.
I started at super heavyweight, and my goal was to get to 308. Then after 308, my goal was to get to 275. After 270, so I wasn't focused on losing weight. I was focused on getting to my next weight class, which is
your goal had a more definitive and purpose and a definitive timeline.
Right. So I even tell people who are not necessarily, like Jessica has done a few powerlifting meets, and it helped her kind of like, I have to hit a weight class. Like when you know you're going to be there, kind of. So I tell people powerlifting is a good way to lose weight because you're like, oh. Now if you want to get stronger, I don't recommend dieting down. You're never going to be stronger. Never cut weight and been stronger that day.
Yeah.
But we did, I cut down to 242s, and I was with Matt, and this is a very, very funny story because we showed up, long story short, we showed up at the No-Tell Motel for someone to give me an IV. This hotel was disgusting. It was like, you've been in powerlifting hotels, 7 guys staying in one room. I was an EMT in Nam or something.
Yeah.
We're like, okay.
Using a fucking 3-gauge needle.
Yeah, he could.
It was shady.
He could only find the vein in my hand. It's the only. That's the last one I had left.
Yeah.
So we're walking. Matt's holding the first one he missed, and blood squirted across the room. And Jess is like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
She tapped him. Rhodes is holding the IV bag as we're walking out of the second floor of the hotel. The
No-Tell Motel.
The No-Tell Motel fly truck. We hang it from the
shit handle in the truck.
In the truck, and I'm driving with the IV, and we get to the around the clock diner. So I had made my 242s. I had to sit in the car with the.
Now, meanwhile, we left Connecticut at about 5 a.m. Vincent had on sweatpants,
sauna suit,
sauna suit, and we had to drive out with the goddamn air conditioning off, with his body stench for 4.5 hours.
And you know how those Italians smell.
Yeah. The first thing we did when we get there was get the IV.
Well, I didn't make weight. Remember, I had to go back in the car.
That's right.
You had to go back in the car
with the sauna suit and the heat all the way up.
Yep.
How far were you off? Like a pound?
It's a half pound. It was just
wasn't
like
horrible.
Yeah, it took like 10 minutes.
Okay.
But we went to the. So I've done it very scientifically. I will tell you, bloating back up, do it. First of all, the fluids are more important than the food. Yeah. But eat food you enjoy. Because I've done it scientifically. That was the best cut and refeed. I went from 242 to 270.
Yeah. In like
Yeah,
24 hours. I get 28 pounds, and I started the cut at when did I start? I think I started
260,
like an 18-pound cut for that, like 24 hours, and then but I actually put 28 back on, and that was just. I mean, there's good science about it. It's dangerous. It's stupid, but.
Yeah, for what it's like JM said it. It's not about health. That was about performance.
Can you imagine?
But I enjoyed it.
Cutting that amount of weight and then fighting in a 3-round UFC match.
Right.
No way. And they don't even allow these guys IVs anymore.
Yeah, which is to me is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, I think what their idea is, well, it's we're gonna save you from that drastic weight cut because you don't, and
they're making the cuts.
They're going to do it
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the same kind of logic they have with using growth hormone. Like you don't get to use GH, for after injuries or after games.
Still going to do it.
No, we're going to give you Vicodin and Demerol.
Yeah, we're going to and you can't use marijuana or anything like that. It's just why wouldn't you let the guys use some growth hormone after their surgery?
We'll get you hooked on narcotics.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Yeah.
Every cop in the world has 5 Narcan on them. That's where all our tax dollars are going to Narcan, but I can't get
You should hear Peg talk about that.
I can't get Extends pills or
I know
or
I think
ephedrine anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, was it Mao?
Wang. The white crosses. Every you walk into the old gas station stores, those things were. Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
You get ephedrine over the counter in a gas station.
Yeah, mini thins.
Yeah. Those were
nobody even knows what we're talking about. It was our version of Red Bull, but a lot worse.
Yeah, it fucking worked.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I remember my first training session at Arizona on ephedrine. I don't know what it was.
Xanadrine or Rip Fuel or
something like that.
Yeah,
it was the most, and I must have trained for 4 hours, and I hit like PRs and every single rep that I was like, leg press. Let's see how many times I can do 500 to like 38, and then I'm going to squat and squatted 500 for 10. I'm going to do bench press.
Not that anybody.
And I'm like, I think it's going to be every day.
Yeah.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the Lord.